My 5%. You know, back then, as a young boy, I never imagined the scope of the life I would live, the places I would go, the people I would meet, the things I would endure, the things I would achieve, the loss I would survive. Appropriately so. I always envisioned my life like one of those scenes in a Disney movie. Beautiful, poetic, romantic, idyllic, and complete bullshit. I'd grow up, get older, learn some things, get a wife, have kids, build a white picket fence home, and die in it. That was the scope of my life. Then the weight of gravity hit my shoulders, and I realized I had nothing, nowhere to go, no chance of success, no one to look forward to, so I submitted myself to the fires of war, to the military. That helped because I stopped thinking altogether, stopped thinking about plans for age 30, stopped dreaming about where I'd retire, stopped imagining how many kids I'd have. I gave all of that away just to survive until tomorrow. I measured life in moments, in minutes, occasionally in days, rarely in weeks, never in futures. And then, like so many others before me and after me, I came home, whole, all my parts, mind intact, enough. And then came the question, now what? Now I live. I built businesses, a career, my second marriage, children, a new life. And still I left so much behind. I buried so many bodies. I understood PTSD mechanically, but not empathetically, not internally. Why was it never enough? Why wasn't I enough? I had 100 whys, maybe 1,000, and no matter what I answered, none of it felt right. And then there you were. You came seeking guidance, help, empathy, unknown to you, but deeply known to me. You came to peel away all of my armor, to make me lay down my scars and all my bullshit. You came for the truth, and I gave it. Everything changed. The axis of my existence tilted. Not because of what I said to you, but because I realized everything I said to you was for me. The yoke of truth landed hard across my shoulders. Every man, woman, or child I put down. I had entered into a covenant with them. If their life must end, then I must not waste mine. That truth nearly crushed me, because I saw how much of my life I had wasted, and how much of their death I had dishonored. But you, my 5%, you changed that. Through your presence, your grace, I awakened. I owed it to them, I owed it to me, I owed it to you, to step out of the chains, to spread my wings, to aim that same tireless effort not outward, but inward. It was now my time, my calling, my duty, to live for me. Of course I fell in love with you. You knew it before I did. You couldn't say it. It took you months. It took me just as long. But outside of the love, outside the sex, the comfort, the laughter, you gave me something sacred. You gave me back me. And though we both knew how improbable, impractical, even illogical it all was, it didn't matter, because what you gave, even in the smallest measure, was the most true thing I had ever received. Your 5%. That's all you could give. And I wanted it. Every second, every breath, every sweat drop, every whisper, every voice break, every echo of your footsteps when you left. I wanted it. All of it. And when you told me to go, I did. Over and over again. I tried. I tried to replace you, to forget you, to want someone else. But no matter how much I was given or how much I gave, none of it was you. None of it made me. Me. I compared. I calculated. I journaled and charted and performed an emotional accounting of your absence. I tried to disprove the theory that I would rather have 5% of you than 100% of anyone else, and I failed. Not because I'm weak, not because I am obsessed, but because it's not a theory. It's a truth, a force, as real as gravity, as binding as breath. So this is not a wish, not a desire, not a gesture of romance. This is a witnessing. I witness to you and to me that I want my 5%, not any percent of anyone else, because your 5%, the truth of it, the divinity in it, is sound, real, undeniable, and the me who receives it may not be whole, but he's the closest I've ever been, the most real I've ever felt, the most alive I will ever be. In this life and the next, I love you, unrestrained, free, my 5%. Credits. Trenton Phoenix in the poetic epic of blood and of ink and of tears, summer 2025.